I'll forever submit to you. I will forever submit to you. I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home and no other. There is no other, there is no one, no plans of hell will ever prosper in our marriage and will ever hold me not to be a wife that is a Proverbs 31 woman. I will become that woman that builds the home as I follow you, as you follow Christ. That is the only thing that we will do in our household. And I promise and I vow that in heaven they hear. On earth I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you as we continue to do this work of God.
Hey man, fellas, that's the type of woman I be telling y'all that y'all need to find, man. Not these ones that just gonna, okay, king this, king that, but not really treat you like a king. How do, like, she doesn't really think you a king if she don't trust your vision. She's not willing to follow you as you follow Christ or follow God, follow Allah, whatever you want to submit to, whatever higher power. If she's not willing to follow you as you follow that, man, do not marry that woman, because you're gonna have problems. Like, yeah, she got down on her knees and all that. Like, yeah, it was a little bit over the top. Might have been scripted, might have been fake. But at the end of the day, man, the message is most important. Showing these fellas how you need to be treated by a woman, or how a real woman is gonna treat you if she really respects you and she trusts your vision, man. If you have a woman that doesn't trust your vision, you're gonna have problems in the household, man. It's not gonna, if you don't have that hierarchy structure to where, like she said, you submitting to God and she's submitting to you, the kids, they submitting all the way up. It's not gonna, your marriage is gonna be over. You're gonna end up cheating, or she's gonna end up cheating, or it's just not gonna work. Y'all not following the same game plan. That's why I be talking about hierarchy, and I be talking about having your program set in place, and having a woman that's really willing to vow to follow your lead. And that takes a woman to have that humility, to be able to understand that, yeah, she has things that she wants to do and things going on, but what's most important is your vision, your purpose, and letting you do what it is you need to do, and giving you that room and space to breathe. Because all these women, man, like I said, man, they'll call you a king, but they're not really treating you like a king. And what does a king do, man? He rules. He makes decisions. He makes swift decisions. And yo, dude, you can't just be any average Joe Blow dude and get this type of treatment from a woman. So we gotta say that too off back, because a lot of y'all feel like y'all kings, but y'all don't move in that form of fashion. Y'all don't have discipline. Y'all don't make swift decisions. You can't be indecisive as a man. That's a big thing, man. Then how's a woman supposed to follow your lead if you can't even make swift decisions? Don't always be worried about making mistakes, bro. You gotta, like, yeah, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes, but the point is you learn from them. Me personally, I'd rather make a decision and be wrong and then learn from it than be fucking stuck trying to still figure out, like, oh, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna get the blue candy or the red candy? Like, that was a stupid example, but you feel me though. Back to that video though, man. What else she was saying in that video, man? She was telling him, man, she gonna follow him, she gonna respect him, they're gonna move with God in the household, they're gonna stay away from, like, the devilish things, the degeneracy of the world. She promising to help keep that out the house. All great things, man, all great things. I think if that's a real relationship, they're gonna last, bro. They're gonna last. If you have a relationship where, y'all seen that other video, I don't know if y'all seen it or not. We'll try to find that, John. It was a woman, she's at the altar with the dude, and the priest, he's reading the vows back to her, and once it gets to the obey and submit part, she's freaking out. She's like, we ain't talking about that in the council. And the priest like, yes we did, you know what I'm saying? But That shit went in one ear and out the other when they did talk about it. That's why that happened. And that marriage, bro, that shit is not gonna last, bro. You have to have a woman that's really willing to submit and trust your vision. And it's not, oh, I'm a authoritarian. She didn't look like she's making her own decisions in that video. She just knows those are the best decisions for her. Like, yeah, if you want this man to provide and protect from you, you're gonna give up some freedom, and he's gonna have some sort of authority over you. That's just what it is. Know what I'm saying? How can you really provide and protect something to the best of your ability or the most efficiently if you don't have any authority over it? Know what I'm saying? It just makes sense, man. And I really feel like if that's a real marriage, that's something that's actually gonna last because they have the structure set in place. Like, yeah, it was over the top. Like, you're as a woman, you don't have to get on your knees, but you do need to be willing to say and express those things. And a lot of times, it's gonna be expressed through your actions. Like, fuck what you say. We're gonna see how you act when we're living together and as we're dating. You know what I'm saying? You need to be showing all those qualities, willing to follow the guy's lead if he's a good leader. You don't want to. That's the problem. Like, women, they run into so many guys that aren't good leaders, that they aren't really kings. They'll just call you king because you look good and got a little bit of money. The whole time you're bad at making decisions. You're bad at being a leader. You don't have self-discipline and self-respect. You're putting all types of stuff in your temple, your body that you don't need. So at the same time, man, you really got to be a leader if you want that type of treatment from a woman. They're not just gonna give it out to any old dude. At the same time, the woman's side, y'all gotta really be willing to submit, and that means following a man's lead. That means understanding that, yeah, he's gonna be in this role, and this role, it might seem like yeah, he's in charge. The dude's gonna be in charge, but that is okay. You don't, as a woman, you don't even want to be in charge. Being in charge, that's a masculine quality. If you are able to submit, then you can live in your full femininity. And we see it. That woman, she looks very, very, very feminine. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't, like, she already said she's willing to build the home and follow his lead and all these things. And sure, whatever she wants to do, that's cool too. If she wants to travel, if she wants to have her own business and all of these things, but she still understands her role. And that's what it's really about, yo. Understanding your role if you want a successful relationship. Yeah, if you want that, yeah, we're partners and we're both in charge, and yeah, he follows my lead in some things and I follow his lead in other things. Like, if you want that type of relationship, it's not gonna last, or even if it does last for a certain amount of time, it's not gonna be the most like healthy relationship. It's gonna be somewhat toxic because there's no clear hierarchy, man. So yeah, man, I want y'all to take away from this is definitely follow that hierarchy structure in your relationships, man. Man submit to God, woman submit to man, and the children, they're gonna submit all the way up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's gonna be the best way to have a successful, long-lasting relationship. And it's because everybody's allowed to live within their nature. It's our nature is meant to be the leaders, to be the providers, to be the protectors. It's in the woman's nature to be the nurturers, to be the to be counsel, to be the one that's there, to be that rib for a man, you know, like to be definitely a part of what he got going on. And the best thing about it, as a woman, the more you are submissive and follow a guy's lead, 9 times out of 10 is just gonna help him be more successful. And you, as the woman, you're gonna be the biggest benefactor from that man's success. You're gonna be the biggest benefactor. But yeah, man, I enjoyed that video. Like I said, I don't know if it's real or not. Like, it's just hard to imagine a woman actually like doing that in 2023. But like, did she sound like she's like a different culture? That she doesn't sound like a irregular African American woman, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, follow that hierarchy. Keep taking care of yourselves. Keep working on yourselves. men, man, you gotta become a leader, man. What it's gonna take, you're gonna have to study other dudes that's real leaders. If you ain't have a good father figure, you're gonna have to study some guys that are great leaders. Get a mentor, get something before you even get with these women. Don't come into these women lives not ready to be the leader of a household. You feel me? You're just wasting their time at the end of the day. That's all I got for y'all though. Always, I love y'all, I love y'all, I love y'all. I'm out.